Look how much damage I'm dealing with all these crits onto these tanky enemies, and as soon as they group up, I shoot the Unite move, we completely blow them out, man, and we are easily able to finish that little Greninja under the tower as well. Beautiful build, man. Yo, you're watching Shurkou, we're back with some more Pokemon Unite, and in this video we will be showcasing full crit Cinderace. Now in my previous Cinderace gameplay I showed you guys the new build, you know, the buffed up build with that Pyro Ball, with that Flame Charge, super awesome. But this one is the original build, you know, the standard build that was the best one on the previous patch. And while it didn't really get directly buffed or anything, it definitely received a nice buff because of the release of Razor Claw. Because of course Razor Claw synergizes really well with the scope lens that you want to use for this full crit build, because the Razor Claw also gives you a little bit of critical chance as a base stat. So it just scales super nicely, and honestly this build does so much damage as well now. And yeah, before we get into the build, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any Pokemon Unite content on this channel. And with that being said, let's hop right into the build explanation. So as I said, Razor Claw, scope lens, you want to have that bonus crit, you want to have that bonus critical hit damage as well from the scope lens. Once again, you really want to pick Cinderace in the jungle. It is just the best in the jungle. You want to get those levels as fast as possible. As you can see, look how I'm playing. I instantly, as soon as I'm done with that Vespiquen camp, I go back to base, because at 8:40, that is the time where the first buff will respawn once again if you clear them right at the start of the game. And you will see me do that really well this entire game. You really need to write that down, or you don't have to write it down. We're not a school, mate, okay? I'm not gonna bother you with writing stuff down. That is for losers. I'm just kidding. Write your stuff down in school. Here you don't have to. Just remember, okay? Write it down in your brain. 8:30, 8:40 is when the first buff respawns once again, and by the time you take that one, the second buff will respawn as well. And yeah, that's how you really want to jungle in this game. And again, I clear the buffs, I go for a gank in one of the lanes, whichever one is vulnerable, and then I will go back instantly again to clear the next round of buffs. Because right around 7:20, 7:10, 7:15, you will be able to take another double buff before you go for that Dreadnought. Okay, so that's really important. If you do this perfectly, you can go, you can have 3 buff rotations before Dreadnought, and then you will have a very nice level lead and you will be really strong. As you can see, I'm already level 8. I have the Blazekick and the Feint. Again, these are the moves you want to take with this crit build. Blazekick is a guaranteed crit, so it scales really well with the scope lens, and it also scales well with that Razor Claw, because you use it, you do a basic attack, use Feint, you do a basic attack, so much damage coming in. The third held item that we are using is gonna be that Muscle Band. That is a standard item for all these ranged attackers that are physical attack based, and that just attack a lot, you know, lots of attack speed on this Cinderace. You're just gonna be melting, especially tanks as well, with that Muscle Band passive, right? 3% of maximum health damage, or I believe it's current health actually, from the enemy per hit, right? And then you also have that passive, man, that deals even more bonus damage. And you want the attack speed from the Muscle Band for that. And guys, I'm telling you, this build is absolutely crazy. Cinderace, huge winner this patch. Again, I already told you in the previous one, this is an S tier Pokemon right now. It's really strong. I still think the Pyro Ball and Flame Charge build might be a little bit better, but it honestly depends, because this one really melts tanks. Okay, so if you're playing against a lot of tanky enemies, and it's not just tanks, you know, it's not just that Crustle that just got away because it's too tanky. It's not just the Snorlax, the Blastoise, Wigglytuff, it's also stuff like Lucario, Garchomp. They are all-rounders, but they are very tanky. And with these crits, you will just really... This is the higher DPS build, while the other one obviously has more burst with the Pyro Ball. And as you saw there, that was just an absolutely insane Unite move. Like, look how much damage I'm dealing with all these crits onto these tanky enemies, and as soon as they group up, I shoot the Unite move, we completely blow them out, man, and we are easily able to finish that little Greninja under the tower as well. Beautiful build, man. Again, super strong. I don't know what else to say, guys. These crits are gonna be raining in. Now, I'm not sure if the scope lens bug is fixed, okay? Huge bug. So it's really weird. You really wonder what is going wrong with the coding there. Again, I'm not sure if it's fixed. I did it this game. I tried to avoid it this game just to be on the safe side. Again, it was a huge bug on the previous patch. Basically, if you have the muscle band first, so if you look at your held items, I know it's really dumb, your held item menu, if you equip them first muscle band and then scope lens, so if the scope lens is to the right side of the muscle band, okay, then the scope lens won't activate. So you have to equip the scope lens first and then the muscle band, okay? It doesn't matter if place 1 is scope lens, place 2 muscle band, place 3 muscle band, doesn't matter. Place 2 scope lens, place 3 muscle band, that works as well. You just want to have the scope lens to the left of muscle band, okay? Huge bug, I don't know, it's awkward, man, it's super weird, but hey, I don't know what to say. Here, look at this, we are able to just barely get away with our life there. I survived with a couple of health points. I am able to eat both berries and we just go back in, man. At that point, you know, the enemy's already committed everything. They use the Slowbro Unite move. I am completely safe. I can just chase them down. Unfortunately, this Greninja will obviously get away. It's way too far away. We're not gonna catch that, so I just go back to the Dreadnought. I just try my best to get these Dreadnoughts, and again, I cannot stress enough, you saw how I always went back for the buffs. Now my buffs are of course up, but we are doing the Dreadnought. I believe I'm just gonna go back here, and yeah, I am. Beautiful. You can see the cute little back part as well with this skin. By the way, let me know in the comments below, can mobile players still get this? Because it was the Season 1 Battle Pass reward at maximum level, this little Pirate Cinderace skin. Can you guys still get that somehow? Because I saw a Cinderace today, he had this skin, so I was like, ooh, it's a Nintendo Switch player, he already played a lot. He's probably gonna be very good. He wasn't that impressive on the enemy team, you know, so I was like, well, not sure now, not sure if mobile players can get it, but yeah, let me know in the comments. But anyway, you can see another Unite move there. But you can really see how tanky these enemies are, so it was really a good game to showcase. Slowbro, Lucario, Crustle, super tanky enemies, and I'm just able to, yeah, Blazekick through them, you know? It just does so much damage, man, it's crazy. Again, the guaranteed crit on the Blazekick along with that crit damage from the scope lens just works really well together. As soon as this Crustle pops Unite move, you need to run away, guys, okay? And yeah, what else can I do? I can also give you, of course, some tips. So for the rest of this, we will just be narrating this gameplay. I almost sneezed, excuse me. Whew, sheesh. The gaming genius, the gaming prankster doesn't sneeze, you know? We're above that. The gaming royalty, you know? Anyway, as you can see, again, I'm still late game. I'm still going back for these buffs because having these buffs before Zapdos is so valuable, guys. It is so strong. You have the red buff that slows the enemies. You have the blue buff that deals bonus damage to low HP wild Pokemon. I believe that applies to Zapdos as well, Dreadnought as well, stuff like that. So as a high damage target Pokemon like a Cinderace, especially in the late game, you really want that. You can melt that Zapdos so quickly. And here I'm just hiding. I don't have my Unite move. I don't know if the Snorlax, the Slowbro has Unite move, Zeraora. It is so dangerous. I'm trying not to go too deep. I jump onto him and he instantly Unite moves me. I use the Feint. I try to get away, but the Shuriken just destroys me. But look at this. The heroic... Just look at the vegetable, okay? Look at him. He's using that broken build that I showed you a couple days ago, or yesterday. What am I talking? A couple days ago. Literally yesterday I showed this build, Petal Dance and Giga Drain. Check out that video if you haven't yet. It is that broken. You see what he did? He basically ran in 1v3. They had Zapdos, but he killed like 2 people, 1v3 or 4, I think. Killed them, they lost their 50 Pokeballs, and now it looks like we're still gonna win, even though the enemies got Zapdos. They are trying to dunk, but here I'm gonna do pretty easily here. I jumped up instantly, and I know 25 seconds on the clock. There's no wasting that Unite move. I know it's just a 1v1, 2v1 even in our favor, but I really don't want him to even get close to dunking there. So we just throw that Unite move, man, and the game is pretty much over. Here I'm going to show you some trick. Look at this, Blazekick, and you can eject during it. So you can do all kinds of freaky stuff. Well, freaky is the wrong word. Freaky is when you... never mind. Blazekick, and then you can eject during it to like jump at a different place and catch the enemies off guard. There's lots of tricks with this Cinderace, man. It is such a cool design. And yeah, as you can see, we did so much damage. It is absolutely insane. Really good team though as well. This was one of these games. The matchmaking is getting better, I feel like. Again, this is still a standard match, but it felt a little bit more competitive than usual for these standard matches. Either the people are getting better or I'm getting matched with more masters. But yeah, you can see 88,000 damage, clean, just such a strong Pokemon, guys. I cannot stress it enough. Make sure to get it. Again, you will get this for free after 7 days of logging in, I believe, but if you buy it now, you will just get the coins, you know, paid back to you, the full amount. So whenever you have something like Greninja as well, after 14 days of logging in, you don't have to wait 14 days. Buy it now. In 14 days, you will get those 10,000 coins back. And this is such a nice system by the developers here. I think it's very generous. So yeah, hey, with that being said, subscribe, ring the notification bell, let me know what you guys think about this build in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next Pokemon Unite video. Peace!